Doctor Doom vs. Thanos, Marvel finally settles the debate. Warning: this video contains spoilers and discussion based on Marvel Comics and recently released Marvel promotional footage. Some scenes discussed may not represent the final version of the movie. Now let's explain. For years, Marvel fans have argued over one question: who is more powerful, Doctor Doom or Thanos? Thanos defeated the Avengers, collected the Infinity Stones, and wiped out half the universe with a single snap. Doctor Doom, on the other hand, has always relied on something different: his unmatched intelligence, his mastery of science, and his command of powerful magic. For decades, fans have debated who would actually win. But Marvel's latest footage may have just given us the biggest clue yet. And if you look closely, the answer is absolutely shocking. The moment that changed everything. One scene has immediately captured the attention of Marvel fans around the world. Thor launches himself toward Doctor Doom, holding Stormbreaker. While surrounded by massive lightning, it's exactly the kind of attack that has defeated some of the strongest enemies in the Marvel Universe. Stormbreaker isn't an ordinary weapon. It was forged in Nidavellir. It can channel the power of Thor himself. And it has cut through enemies that most heroes couldn't even scratch. Normally, no one stands in front of an attack like this. But Doctor Doom does something almost unbelievable. He simply raises 2 fingers and stops Stormbreaker instantly. No struggle, no visible effort, no panic, just 2 fingers. Even Thor appears surprised by what just happened. That single moment tells us everything Marvel wants the audience to know. Doctor Doom isn't just another villain. He's a completely different level of threat. Why this is such a huge feat? Thor is one of the strongest Avengers. He's battled Hulk, defeated countless armies, faced Hela, survived the full force of a dying star, and even stood against Thanos himself. Stormbreaker is designed to amplify Thor's already incredible power. When Thor attacks with lightning flowing through Stormbreaker, very few characters are capable of stopping it head-on. Yet Doctor Doom doesn't even move from his position. That level of confidence is almost as terrifying as the feat itself. It's almost as though Doom already knew exactly what Thor was going to do. Compare that to Thanos. Now think back to Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Whenever Thanos fought Thor, the battles were intense. They were contests of overwhelming strength, power against power, weapon against weapon. Thanos had to physically battle Thor, block his attacks, counter them, and rely on his incredible durability to survive. The fights were brutal, but Doctor Doom appears to approach the situation completely differently. Instead of overpowering Stormbreaker, he simply neutralizes it. That isn't just strength, it's complete dominance. Marvel seems to be telling fans that Doom doesn't need to overpower his opponents. He simply makes their greatest attacks ineffective. Why Doctor Doom is different. This is what separates Doctor Doom from almost every other Marvel villain. Thanos depends primarily on raw power. Doctor Doom combines multiple forms of power. He's one of the smartest humans in Marvel history. A master inventor, a powerful sorcerer, the ruler of an entire nation, and one of the greatest strategists ever introduced into Marvel Comics. Every battle Doom enters has usually been planned long before it begins. He studies his enemies, learns their weaknesses, and prepares for every possible outcome. That's why heroes fear him. Because defeating Doctor Doom isn't simply about being stronger. It's about being smarter than someone who almost always has another plan waiting. Marvel may be setting up its greatest villain. That brief Stormbreaker scene feels like more than just an action sequence. It feels like Marvel introducing its next major threat. When audiences watched Thanos defeat Hulk, Marvel immediately established him as someone different from every villain before him. This Doctor Doom moment creates a very similar impression. Instead of defeating dozens of heroes, Marvel only needed a few seconds. One attack, one calm reaction, and suddenly everyone understands just how dangerous Doom really is. Sometimes, one scene says more than an entire battle. But does this mean Doom is stronger than Thanos? Not necessarily. One impressive moment doesn't automatically settle every comparison. Thanos remains one of Marvel's most powerful beings, especially when equipped with the Infinity Gauntlet. His physical strength, durability, and cosmic abilities remain almost unmatched. However, Doctor Doom has always been dangerous for a different reason. He doesn't need to be physically stronger than Thanos. He only needs an opportunity. Throughout Marvel Comics, Doom has defeated enemies who are vastly more powerful than himself. Because he combines technology, magic, preparation, and brilliant strategy. There are even comic storylines where Doctor Doom steals cosmic power itself, transforming into one of the most powerful beings in existence. That's why fans continue debating these two characters after all these years. Has Marvel finally settled the debate? If this new footage is anything to go by, Marvel seems to be making one thing perfectly clear. Doctor Doom isn't arriving as a replacement for Thanos. He's arriving as an even more unpredictable threat. Thanos challenged the Avengers with overwhelming power. Doctor Doom may challenge them with intelligence, magic, technology, and power unlike anything they've faced before. Stopping Stormbreaker with just 2 fingers isn't simply an impressive visual. It's Marvel's way of telling audiences everything is about to change. And if Thor can't even land a first attack, the rest of the Avengers may be facing their most dangerous battle yet. Final thoughts. So, has Marvel finally settled the Doctor Doom versus Thanos debate? Maybe not completely, but they may have delivered their strongest statement yet. One calm gesture, 2 fingers, and one of the universe's most powerful weapons suddenly became useless. If that's only the beginning of Doctor Doom's abilities, the Avengers have every reason to be worried. What do you think? Does this moment prove Doctor Doom is now more dangerous than Thanos? Or do you think the Mad Titan still deserves the crown? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Marvel Explained videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.